What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Jimmy Mullen podcast. I'm your host, Jimmy Mullen. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell, following, all that fun stuff. I got my friend Cristian here with me today.
Hello. How are you all?
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since when? Since like senior year of high school.
Yeah, it's
A solid 3-4 years.
no, it's 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, 2019. We're in 2022.
Time has moved.
It is weird, especially once you get older.
Well, okay, so I've known Jimmy since 3rd grade.
Yeah,
Back in the day when
yeah.
we had some fun times.
Mr. Arnone.
Yeah,
Good
Mr.
good.
Segretti.
I never had Mr. Segretti.
You never had Mr. Segretti? Dude,
No.
he was
That was what, first grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can't
I had Miss
remember that.
Marazzo.
Who?
She was, and then she got married like that summer. She's
Was that the
Miss
social
Broly.
studies one?
No, we're talking about Gribben, right? Yeah. I don't know. What do you mean social studies?
Didn't they like switch it? No.
No, she's just a first grade teacher.
So nice to meet you. I'm Cristian. Been good buddies with Jimmy since 3rd grade.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I am barely 20 years old. I have no independence in my life because I am still a kid in my mind.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I'm a neuroscience major, biological route
Okay.
at St. Lawrence University. I'm pre-med. I am an EMT going on paramedic and I work in an ambulance. I work in the hospital, ICU unit, neurosurgeries, what I'm
Okay.
aiming for, and I had a YouTube channel back in the day.
Yeah, I just discovered this. He was showing it to me. I remember, like, and then you brought it up to me, and as you were saying it, I started to remember. You asked me, like, hey, what's a good camera?
Yeah,
Like
I sent you
YouTube.
the Walmart camcorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, don't get that. Yeah, so I ended up recommending him a camera that I saw a bunch of other YouTubers were using. And I didn't even know you went through with it, and you just showed me. You made a couple videos last year.
Yeah. Was it last year?
I think I saw one that said 1 year ago.
I think my
Uh-huh.
most recent one was the dummy one. The dummy
Let's
astrology
see.
one.
Let's see, how long ago are we talking? Yeah, 1 year ago is your most recent.
Yeah, no, I stopped doing
A
that.
vlog. Yeah, they're all from at least a
They're
year
all
ago.
vlogs. They're amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's
love-
okay, though.
No, I love vlogging.
Yeah, I used to do it.
Yeah, I remember. Back on the blacktop.
Yeah, back on the blacktop in middle school. I
Back
did
in
it
the
throughout
back.
high school, too, for the most part. I think you're in one of them.
Am I really?
Yeah, from sophomore year.
Really?
Yeah, you were playing the piano
Ah.
in the orchestra room.
Oh yeah, I am also I play a lot of instruments. That's something I do.
Yeah, you played what the did you play the violin or the viola?
I was in school for the viola, but
Oh yeah, we did, because I remember we played viola together in 3rd grade.
like if you know one, you know.
I
all
tried
of them.
orchestra in 3rd grade, and then I tried band in 4th grade, and I
Yeah.
didn't pursue either of them.
I used to play the French horn.
Oh yeah, you did play the French horn.
Yeah.
I do remember that. You were like the one kid that played the French horn.
No, it was me and Julia John.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
both of you guys. Yeah,
Good times.
I do remember that.
I also play piano, guitar. You know, the
Yeah.
works.
All right. I wish I could play an instrument.
You can.
I can. I just
Yeah, pull out your 3rd grade viola.
I don't have it anymore. We rented it.
Really?
Yeah. It was just a matter of like, okay, let's rent it. Let's see. You rent it for the whole school year. You see how you
You're
like
right,
it.
Yeah.
And I guess if you continue, then you buy the instrument. My brother ended up doing that for the trumpet. He played it throughout middle school.
Does he?
And
Do you think he could still play?
I don't know. He hasn't touched it in years, but
Do you think you could play?
me, no.
Okay.
Maybe if I picked up the viola again, I could figure it out.
I definitely feel like you could figure out. And
Definitely having the little colored tape strips on the viola definitely helps with some of the specific notes when playing with the bow.
The thing is,
But,
you
like-
have like such a specific memory. It's so.
It is. It's
Like,
people
yeah.
like mind blown all the time. They're like, "How the fuck do you remember that?" And
Yeah.
I'm just like, "I don't know. It's like a gift and a curse."
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
It's like I remember like things that I wish I didn't, and then like, oh, I remember like, oh, this date we did this.
Your 3rd grade
Yeah.
birthday party, or no, 3rd year.
When I turned 3. We were talking about this earlier with my brother. I remember things as far back as like when I was 3, Like, well, a lot of it was because of like home videos that my dad would make. So like, I guess that kind of helps like to give me like a visual of like everything that happened. But I remember like presents I got, like my whole family was in the backyard. We were just having a good time celebrating my birthday, I guess.
Back in your hometown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like not too long after that was when my mom and my dad sold the car to your uncle.
Good time.
Yeah, that's like our first technical interaction.
Yeah. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't really remember the car being sold either, or even like, or even Larissa coming over to my house in that dress or whatever.
The princess dress?
Like a princess dress or some shit.
You know Kimmy? So
I don't think I even met Kimmy.
Larissa went through a princess phase.
Okay.
Kimmy went through a like emo kind of phase.
Okay.
But not, I wouldn't say like emo. I'd say like grunge kind of thing.
Oh, just like angsty.
Yeah.
And, like, rebellious.
I don't think I went through that.
I didn't either. I thought I did, but I didn't.
What'd you go through?
At this point, no. I just kind of, I know who I am and what I like. I think like I'll listen to that kind of music. I'll do all that, but like I wouldn't change my entire personality over like some little thing though.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like I know what I am and what I like and what I don't like. I think that's just how I present myself now.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you really say?
I mean, I don't know. It's good to like find yourself and go through that kind of phase.
Mm-hmm.
It's like try things out, see what you like, don't like.
Yeah, definitely.
But you already, you figured it out.
Mm.
So you were telling me about you had notes.
Yeah. So, we went through the introduction.
So hi, everyone.
I mentioned, your uncle bought my mom's car in the early 2000s. We then actually met in third grade.
In Mr. Arnone's class.
Yes.
Do you remember like who else was in that class? I remember.
Yeah.
Someone up here probably was in that class.
Yeah, a few people. Billy and Keanu come to mind.
Keanu.
Because that was the year I met Keanu too.
I think that was the year I met Keanu.
I'm pretty sure that was when he transferred to Glen Cove as well.
Where'd he come from?
I think he came from like Locust Valley.
Really?
If I remember correctly. I don't know. It was like third grade though, so it didn't even matter.
I love Billy's mom. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barbara.
Barbara, you were the goat.
Damn, there's a bunch of people. Joanna, John, Rios, Alondra.
I remember Alondra.
Justina.
I remember Justina too.
Shit, I don't know. Julia John.
Yeah.
Remember Austin? Yeah, he moved like years ago, but he was in our class.
Dang.
Austin Carmen, Austin Lyons.
Definitely not.
I know he had like two different last names, so.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, you do too. So
Yeah.
you have that in common.
Well, guys, I'm an EMT and I get notifications, so I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that as well.
Yeah, here, let me put it on silence. Silent.
Okay.
Yeah. So if someone's dying, not my problem.
Oh no. Whatever shall you do?
Sucks.
What else? So we connected a bit more in high school.
Yeah.
Hung out a couple times.
Well, because, we were like in the same space.
Yeah,
you
pretty much.
30 minutes out.
Yeah. We played a bit of Pokemon Go.
Absolutely.
The summer that it came out.
Yeah.
You were like one of the few people that I knew that was like actively playing it.
Yeah. I
other than like the general public that like downloaded it and then played it for like a week and then deleted it.
It was number one for a week.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were good times.
Yeah. Pokemon Go.
That game really took the world by storm. Everyone was out playing it.
I remember seeing news about it like 2 or 3 years prior to its arrival.
Because I think it started out as like an April Fool's prank.
Yeah, on Google Maps. Yeah.
And then they were like, wait, we could actually like make this into a game. So they got Niantic to do it.
I did play the Niantic's other game, Ingress.
Ingress. I tried it out. I couldn't get into it.
It was a little like spy kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried it out. And now I mainly wanted to play it because initially that was the only way you could like add new Pokestops into the game. Like once you hit like level 5 or something, you'd start submitting stuff. But now you can do it in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but you have to be like level 40 or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am level 40 at this
I'm
point.
still, like-
so I played a lot throughout 2019
I didn't.
and like the first half of 2020.
So,
So
like-
that's what got me to level 40.
It like came out in high school, right? Like
Yeah,
4,
like
5, 6
right
years
after
ago?
our freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at a high then of playing it. It
Mhm.
dipped
Yeah.
towards like the end of high school.
Yeah.
And then once I got I started dorming at college.
yeah.
That's when I like took another spike because everyone plays it at
Mhm.
college. It's so weird.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot. It's really popular
Yeah.
at colleges. I've seen that.
I didn't expect that. Like,
Especially since there's a lot of like historic stuff.
yeah,
So they can make like Pokestops and gyms out of like every building and like
the halls. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I've been to a
times.
couple colleges like just to play Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, I went to I went to Farmingdale. I've been to CW Post. Just a couple of places like just to play the game because there's just a lot of shit to do, and
There's nothing in Glen Cove.
they've added more stuff recently though.
Like recently.
Yeah, like now there's stuff at the Garvey's complexes.
Like the new
And,
like buildings. and
yeah.
stuff? Really.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm in a Facebook Messenger group where they talk about adding stuff in Glen Cove.
Nice.
Yeah, and I've added stuff too when I'm there.
Nice.
Like there was a playground at Tappan's Beach that wasn't in, so I submitted it and now it's in.
Look at
So,
you. What a
yep.
provider.
Yep. I don't even live in your town anymore, and I'm
Yeah.
contributing to the Pokemon Go community. There's like a Facebook group. There's like at least 50 people in.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. Like
Yeah.
the Pokemon Go Long Island. Have you been
No,
on
not
that?
even that. I'm talking about like there's a Glen Cove group chat on Facebook.
I remember when it first came out, I would
Yeah.
go to Morgan's Park, but I would be so scared to talk to anyone
Mhm.
that was potentially playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I would do the raids, and we'd kind of just like stare at each other,
Mhm.
and it would be the most awkward thing in the
Yeah.
world
I would play them. I would do raids like in the middle of downtown.
with like other people.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we were just playing Pokemon.
Would
so
you guys
it's
like acknowledge each other?
Yeah, kind of. I've talked with a handful of people. I've been in contact with some people. I made a couple.
Sorry.
I made a couple friends through that. Not like best friends or anything. Just like because they were like older and all
Acquaintances.
That. Like, yeah, just acquaintances. Like, oh hey, how you doing?
Right. So
Yeah.
we played a lot of Pokemon Go back in the day.
Yeah, I would say. I only really stopped playing it like after it came out because my phone just didn't have enough space.
Really?
Yeah, I had a shitty phone.
What do you have
So
now?
I have an iPhone 12 now.
I don't know what I have.
But then I got an iPhone 8 and I was like, because I think I had like a 5S with like 16 gigs. So it didn't have much space on it.
What's like the norm now? Like 64?
I think
right?
it's like 128 gigs.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think this phone is 64 gigs, I'm pretty sure. But
I'm not very tech savvy.
I'm not either.
I mean, I see your monitor and your PC. It like has colors, dude.
Yeah. I
Dude.
bought that pre-built though. I just wanted a gaming PC.
I don't know what that means.
Like, because you can buy parts and then build one.
You know who was
Yeah.
talking to me about that?
Yeah.
Matt Coyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. He came over because my computer was like not rocking. My PC, not my
Oh, okay.
laptop. Computer was not rocking. He comes over and he's like, "Bro, this is like dog shit."
Yeah, that computer's like 2 years old at this point, I think. I think it was like right as COVID had started, and I hadn't like made any big purchases since starting at my job at the time.
I'm such a slut for Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only like game I'll play. I'm not. A gamer.
I play Minecraft every once in a while now with friends, but I play like the Bedrock version on like PS4.
You play Bedrock?
only because that's what my friends have, and I don't know.
You can play Bedrock on your phone.
I haven't played Minecraft on PC in years. I don't know. I don't have any friends that play it. What were some of your favorite memories from high school?
Favorite memory? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What's some things that like really stood out to you, whether it was like a school event or like just hanging out with people or like?
I feel like I'm sure you've had people that have been in this kind of group, but Select Corral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you were in Select Corral. You got to go on a couple trips.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You forgot.
No,
Wow.
I forgot to put it in my notes. So like I just didn't. I'm like, oh yeah, that's some.
Select Corral was a
conversation
big
there.
part of like everyone's.
That
life.
means he's good at singing.
So.
Yeah, who else from Select Corral have I had on? Thomas
Yeah.
and Keanu.
Mhm.
I
I was the bass section leader.
think that's it.
Would you say you were popular back in the day?
I don't know.
Do you think you would call
I
him
wasn't
popular?
I wasn't like in with the popular kids. Like I knew a lot of them. I didn't really care enough to like.
You would say you were like well known.
For good or for better or for worse.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Would you call him popular?
My brother,
Yeah.
he probably is to an extent.
Mhm.
That's a big school though. There's like a couple thousand people.
You're right. He doesn't go to Glen Cove, huh?
Yeah, no. Glen Cove's a small town. There's a lot of people in Northport.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
drove by the high school.
Yeah, most of his friends are seniors, or they were just seniors. Like he went to the senior prom. He's gonna be a senior now. So
Nice.
yeah, he's gonna have to figure out senior year with like people he's gonna talk to because most of his friends aren't gonna be there.
I went through that phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had older friends too, like all throughout high school. Like, I was friends with when I was a freshman. I was friends with seniors and juniors and sophomores, and then, as time went on, as a sophomore, I was friends with the seniors and the juniors, and as a junior, I was friends with the seniors.
So, what would be
Yeah.
your favorite?
My closest friends now were seniors when I was a junior, so it's like,
So, what would be your favorite high school memory?
One of my favorites, I don't know, probably just a lot of the stuff with the TV studio.
Yeah,
All
Barry.
all the trips we
Barry
went
and
on.
Pat.
So, yep.
Yeah.
I miss them. Barry's birthday was the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you guys were sending so many photos of him? That little like shared Snapchat story?
Oh yeah. No, Sean sent pictures of Barry.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it was his birthday. So
I didn't even know you could do that on Snapchat.
yeah, it's a new feature. I think it was a feature at one point, and then they brought it back.
I know Snap Maps is a thing.
I don't like Snap Maps.
You don't like Snap Maps?
No, because it's like you don't need to know where I am. It's kind of weird.
I mean, I haven't really thought about it, like in general.
It's kind of weird. You want like your entire contacts list knowing where you are.
I mean, I'm usually home or like
Not that
working.
it like matters like of what you're doing. It's just like the fact that everyone just knows where you are.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of
It's a
low.
little nerve wracking.
You don't have like the friends only kind of.
Well, not even that. I just don't usually have it on.
Huh.
Like, why would I even like? Why do all my friends need to know where I am?
Well,
I'm
I
not
usually
with
have it
them.
on for like going to dorm
Yeah.
parties and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
like if
to,
you
like-
needed like if you need someone to know where you are in case like you lose contact or something, then yeah, I guess.
Life
But, like,
360.
well, that shit's a little extra. I feel
Life
like.
360.
I feel like that's too extra.
You get all your friends on
You
Life 360.
You get notified when they move around and shit. It's like
No, you
it's
get
a little.
You can turn those off.
But the fact that it's an option, I feel like is a little overboard. Don't you think?
To take control of your life 360 days out of the year. The last 5 are for like holidays.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what are the 5 days for?
It's for Christmas.
For
New Year's.
Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah, the 25th
And-
to the 31st. No clue.
That's like 6 days.
We didn't say we were good at math. We said we were.
Oh,
good
no,
at,
it's for
yeah.
leap year.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
for leap year.
Skip a day.
Every 4 years, there's 29 days in February instead of 28.
April, May, June, September. 30 days. March, September. I don't think that's right. I don't know the rhyme.
What?
You know that rhyme to
No.
like figure out like how like who has like which month has a certain amount of days?
No.
You don't know that rhyme?
No.
It's like a nursery thing. I don't know it.
I don't recall. I just happen to know how many days are in each
I-
month, I guess.
My standard is at least 31, and then it varies from.
I
there.
guess I just remembered enough to the point where I didn't need to remember a
Do you like
a
go like
rhyme.
January, February, March? Do you do that?
Every once in a while if I'm drawing a blank, but for the most part I can figure it out, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I know April is the 4th month, and October is the 10th.
That's it.
Yeah, December is 12.
How about June?
6?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo.
That one I have to remember for myself because it's my birth month.
Yeah. Well,
So it's
October, my birth month. Yeah.
6/11. So
10/08. Are you a? What's that like in sign form?
like astrology?
Yeah.
Gemini.
You're Gemini.
I am. I don't really follow.
That makes so much sense.
I don't really follow the. How does it make sense?
Because my girlfriend's birthday is June 2nd, and she's a Gemini.
That's
So-
it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it makes sense like date wise. Like,
yeah.
of
Well,
course.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a week later.
Yeah.
A little over that.
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
I don't know what that means though.
Yeah, I don't know what being a Gemini is either. My brother's a Gemini too. He's
The video?
May 31st.
The video dummy learns astrology.
Yeah.
That's someone explaining it to me.
Yeah.
I still don't know it.
You still don't
Yeah.
know it. I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't understand how people can base their entire life on that. Like, they will completely judge a person in their entirety just based on their zodiac sign.
That's like religion. It's like a fun thing though.
But it's like, dude, like,
It's
they
like
could be
furries.
the nicest person in the world, but just because they're a Sagittarius, now
Yeah.
you can't be friends with them.
I would not fuck with a Virgo.
Like, what? Like,
I don't know what a Virgo is.
I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around it. I mean, if it makes you happy, if it helps you get up in the morning, cool. But I don't know. And then there's more like complicated parts too. Like there's like a moon rising and like all this. I don't.
You
even,
need to know your birth time.
Yeah,
and where you were born.
I think as long as you know your what sign
day?
you are normally, then you're fine. I just don't know the extra stuff with like the moon rising or whatever the hell. I know some people know that shit by heart, but like I just
looked at my birth certificate like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I was born 6:55 a.m.
Oh wow, bright and early. I was born like.
Imagine giving birth at 7 a.m.
Damn, waking up like this.
Use your sound effects. Go, 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 go. Yeah.
I was born at like 12:43 in the afternoon, I think.
A nice like
Yeah.
calming lunch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. My brother, I forgot when he was born. Yeah, I can't remember.
Should we ask him?
He probably doesn't know either. My mom would know.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was her. No, my brother probably wouldn't know. Or maybe he does. I don't know. Who knows? So tell me a little bit about college.
Ugh. University. I go to dumb private school, St. Lawrence University.
Yeah.
I started as a music ed major in Crane School of Music.
Okay.
Hated that because they were so pretentious. Yeah. And then I switched over to just a bio major in Potsdam.
Okay.
Then I was like, this school's okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And I transferred over to St. Lawrence University, became a neuroscience major because,
Okay.
I'm going into a med school for neurosurgery. I'm going, and my match, hopefully, would be in the neurosurgery residency.
Okay.
So, might as well start early.
Yeah,
Neuroscience.
definitely.
I can tell you all about the brain up until advanced neuroscience. And then from there, I could tell you one of my research papers, heroin and its effects on the brain by Tartikoff and I forgot my neuroscience professor's name. Oh, snap.
Oh, man.
Her name was...
Hope he's not watching.
Yeah, no. Her name's Ana
Oh, okay.
Estevez. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I hope she's not watching.
Yeah. Me too. So researching that. And I was supposed to do some more orgo research this semester.
Okay.
But I was so burnt out.
Yeah.
So neuroscience major now. I'm on the biology track.
Yeah.
There's psych and bio.
Okay.
So I can tell you a little psychology and I could tell you a lot more biology.
Okay.
So, yeah. If you have if you're in need of a therapy session, I know how to empathize, understand,
Okay.
react, and support.
That's good.
Yeah. I can tell you all about the
I mean, yeah, if you're
Myers-Briggs,
studying the brain, you kind of have to, figure all that out.
both sides. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's so much trouble though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell you all about the Met channels and the ears.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
what
frontal
else?
lobe.
Yeah.
I just
Frontal,
think-
parietal,
I
temporal.
just think of the bite of 87.
FNAF? FNAF?
Yeah.
FNAF goes into the frontal lobe?
Yeah, the bite of 87. Yeah, that was the
Okay,
bite of
Matt
87 was when whichever animatronic it was. I don't
Freddy
know.
Fazbear, dude.
I don't know if they revealed who it was.
It was Freddy Fazbear, dog.
Was it?
You're telling me...
I don't know.
You're telling me you're bringing up FNAF and you don't know the lore?
I stopped caring after the fourth one came
The
out.
fourth MatPat video?
I haven't seen all of his videos.
The game theory videos?
Yeah, no, I've seen most of them. All I remember, most things I remember about the FNAF lore were from when we were in like middle school, going into high school. Like after FNAF 4 came out in like 2015, that was like when
Did you ever play the games?
Yeah, I played the first 4.
I could not.
I have them on Steam.
They were terrifying.
I played them. I bought the collection on PlayStation. I haven't played it yet though.
On PlayStation?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I never played a Sister Location or anything after that though. I know there was like a pizzeria simulator that just happened to be FNAF 6. Like it was disguised as like a spin-off, but then it was actually a new entry or something. Like they made it free, so it was like, oh. And then the custom night was like an ultimate custom night.
I know.
I saw that. I haven't played it yet though. But
Kimmy was really into that one.
Yeah. No, it's like just thinking about the brain just made me think of the bite of 87.
Oh yeah, we were talking about neuro.
The bite of 87.
I can tell you.
That's just a fucking meme because of that one Markiplier.
Markiplier rating Pokemon. Can we talk about that?
What, the Smasher Pass?
Yeah.
Thing? Oh my god.
This dude, horny for Beedrill. For Beedrill.
No, all the Pokemon I figured he was gonna say Smash on, he said Pass, and then all of the like unexpected ones, he said Smash. Like fucking, what was it? Was it Weeping Bell?
Hey, did you know
Smash.
Did you know that Vaporeon is most anatomically?
Yeah, I did see that somewhere. That Vaporeon is like the most like, sexualized.
Sexualized.
Yeah, like people draw Vaporeon.
Oh, I was gonna
like,
say that like it's the most like anatomically compatible because that was like a joke.
Well, yeah, and then that's why she's like so popular. Like,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, her Gardevoir.
That's a whole that's a dog, bro.
Yeah,
that makes me so uncomfortable.
It is. It is weird. I never said it. I never said it wasn't weird.
What are your thoughts on the furry community?
Furries?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I say let them rock. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Live your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to like hate on them for vibing. They're not killing anybody.
I respect
what you may
that
think
answer.
what they do is weird, but like they're doing it.
I feel like they're just enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
in
they're
a
doing it
different
in their
way.
own space. Like you don't have to look. There's plenty of other corners of the internet you can dwell in. You don't have to delve. I meant to say. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were like saying a big word.
To delve into or whatever. I don't know. I think I just had I don't know. My speech fucked up there.
I go through it. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, I say let them rock. Who cares?
What about like Reddit in general?
Reddit? I don't know. I'm not on Reddit.
I would think you would be.
Yeah, everyone says that.
Yeah.
Everyone says it. Like, I think you would be on Reddit. No, I have an account. I made it like years ago. But like I think like once in a blue moon I'll go on there. I don't know. I'm not really like in the community. Like if I ever end up having like a subreddit, like yeah, I'll like look through that.
Really?
Like people just like making memes about me.
r/Mullen.
r/Jimmy Mullen or something. Like, yeah, sure. Like I'll make videos or like I'll do streams of me just like looking at stuff on the subreddit.
You know, I get notifications from Twitter that you post, but I don't even follow you. I might actually. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't use Twitter.
You don't follow me? Damn. No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit.
I'll see you like. No, it's so terrifying. I'll see people follow me on like TikTok.
Yeah.
But I don't. Like, how did they find my account?
They might have your phone number. You might have your phone number linked, or Facebook. That's probably what it is. Yeah, that's how I found a lot of people actually. Like they pop up in my recommended, and it says from your contacts, and I'm like, oh okay. I guess they're on TikTok. Let me follow them.
But like, really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's a difference in like mentality. I would get like so.
Or I get people like that are in my contacts that I'm not following, or like they have my number or something, and like they've like now TikTok has that like profile views.
Yeah.
Thing. But like, in order to have that on, like to see people that like view your page, you have to have it on
so that they can see.
Yeah. Like it's not like it's an even exchange. Like you can't just like exchange? Yeah. Yeah, I remember people say,
did it work?
No.
Dang. I don't swallow hard enough.
He's trying to hear himself like.
Yeah, I was playing with it earlier.
Into the microphone.
Can I press one of the buttons? Just once.
Okay.
What color should I do?
Whichever one you want.
I'll do this one.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm hurt.
You picked it, man. Don't look at me.
Yeah, here, let me shut it off for you.
Okay.
Oh, you could push that button?
Oh, I don't even know what that does.
Push it.
I think it just. I think it just like exclusively lets people hear this or something. I'm not really sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
You never
I don't really mess with these buttons. I kind of just raise these up and down if needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were we talking about earlier? Neuroscience.
Yeah.
Calcium channels. Met channels.
Yeah.
What else? I forgot the like supporting structure around
It's okay.
the neuron, axon, dendrite. Man,
It's a lot to learn though.
oh god,
The human
yeah.
brain is like fascinating, probably.
We still don't know like half the shit.
Oh yeah, I know. That's the
Yeah.
crazy part too. It's like
The farthest we've gotten is
as
mapping.
many dead people as there've been around for people to study like brains. Like, but by the time they're dead, it's like the brain's dead too. So it's like you can't really like.
Did you know that back in the day, scientists used to bribe gravediggers and priests in order to study the human body and anatomy?
That's fucked.
It's because it was like a sacred thing, and so
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess like if you need to do the study, but it's like the ways you had to do it.
yeah, it was.
It's pretty fucked.
I don't know, man. Science really was held back for a hot minute.
It was.
Yeah.
That's a
Even
shame.
now.
Yeah, even now,
Yeah.
a lot of stupid, stubborn people. That's all I will say.
That's so funny.
What else about college? Like, what's the vibe like at college?
If
You
you're
dorm, so
in
what's that like?
I do. I live in dorm life. When you're living with your best friend, absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
When you are not even by yourself, but like just in an environment that you don't enjoy, it could be the worst like 3 months of your life.
yeah, I could totally imagine that.
But when it gets down, it gets down.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
so much fun. I remember one of the best parties I went to.
Yeah,
We were drinking apple juice, right? Yeah.
apple juice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would go through like phases of like intermittent like awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would kind of just like blink and I would be in like a totally different room, maybe like a different house entirely, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was the greatest night of my life. I remember vividly this lake house that I went to. And at this lake house, it was me, a friend Sky, and the rest of the people I just had no idea who they were.
Okay.
But that night, it was like a day thing turned into an overnight thing.
Yeah.
Went to the lake house. We went tubing drunk. I mean, apple juice. We went tubing. We did like apple juice stands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was just such a great time. And
Yeah.
my friend Sky, I love her. She's,
Mhm.
greatest. She lives on Long Island.
Okay.
Uh,
Shout out to Sky.
Sky. And then Atash. I met so many people that night, and
Yeah.
it was like one guy broke his leg, but like he
damn.
kept the party going.
He just broke his leg.
Yeah.
casually?
Well, I was still I was an EMT back then too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like he was rocking that night.
Wow.
This man was partying harder than all of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a
Good
lot
for-
of dancing.
good for him.
Yeah. What about you? What if I know quarantine life hit you hard. Yeah.
I didn't go to college.
Yeah, I know.
So it was just a matter of like, well, my initial plan was gap year, and then COVID happened.
Yeah, that's
So it was like, why am I gonna drop a ton of money on a school that I'm not already in, and I'm just gonna be sitting at home?
yeah, for like remote.
That doesn't
learning.
seem worth it to me,
It
especially if I'm paying the same amount.
It isn't. I hate remote.
So I was
learning.
like, I mean, like I probably would have been fine, like if I was already in college,
Mm.
but I wasn't. So it just didn't seem worth it to me.
I don't.
So I just kept working.
I do not recommend remote learning to
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
You have to be a really specific
Mhm.
kind of person to do it. And
Right.
I,
Yeah.
I am.
I don't
definitely
think
not
I
one
would.
of
I
those.
don't think I would have thrived in that.
Yeah. No.
Probably would have been worse.
Oh God. Yeah.
I mean, like I've thought about like going back, or just going to college.
Become an EMT or a firefighter or a
Yeah.
paramedic.
Yeah, you were telling me this before.
Yeah.
Maybe
You know how much money we make? Stupid amount.
it's probably a lot of money.
Like, way more than minimum wage. But like it comes with its, grievances,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of PTSD, a lot of like.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm most afraid of.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah, maybe not.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could handle that really well.
Definitely not. Well, I mean, who knows?
I also, maybe I'd probably be better at like handling like more gory situations because I'm not prone to throwing up if I see blood or like a dead body or something. But like, I don't know. Like I know some people just like can't handle that.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
they'll just like projectile vomit if like they see like a dead body or like blood of any kind.
Yeah, no shame for them. They just like
Yeah, no,
it's not their environment.
it's just not for everyone.
Yeah, I find it so weird that like it's not everyone's plan to become like a doctor or like isn't that weird? Like you probably have the same mentality of like content creation.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that you have like had that realization that not everyone wants to be a content creator.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
But that came so late to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know, I think that's just really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about that EMT stuff? What's up with that? What's your history with it?
So
I know you did a lot in high school.
I did. In high school, I was either on track to be a lawyer or a doctor.
Okay.
Because I don't know, that's just what I felt was right.
Okay.
And so I joined teen court, which was like real cases, but like for teens.
Yeah.
So instead of like getting an actual punishment, you would get like community service or something like that, right?
Yeah. Like if a high school alumni got caught with weed or something, they would go through teen court.
I wonder where you heard that story. Good times.
What's up?
Does he watch?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But hey, I probably helped you out. So I did teen court, and then I also did explorers. Explorers is like junior EMTs.
Okay.
Where you go to the EMS department.
Yeah.
And you go learn how to be an EMT without actually practicing. So you'll do a bunch of scenarios. You'll learn like how to give medications, how much medication, right? It's just preparation for the EMT class.
Okay.
Where you learn it officially. And then from there, if you pass a New York State exam for EMT, you become an EMT and you can practice.
Okay.
So I did that throughout high school. I got my EMT card, took the class, got my EMT card back in, I don't know, a couple of years ago now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been EMT at Glen Cove and I work with Northwell. I've worked like other places too. Like I also was like a lifeguard for like a hot 10 minutes. I hated it. Yeah.
You got on the job 10 minutes later. Fuck this shit. Fuck
For
this.
real.
Fuck you.
Oh brother, this guy stinks. Yeah, so I became an EMT. Very, very fun. You get into that kind of, it attracts a certain kind of group and mentality where, yeah, you'll have that like brotherhood, like we're spending 12 hours with each other every day, you know, trying to help people. So you always get that like kind of weird bond where like it's like semi-family, semi-not.
Right.
Right. And something really interesting is that if your family is in like healthcare, you get, it's kind of unfair, but you get some priority.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like
it's like that with everything in the world.
Yeah. Like if you have the right connections.
Like a lot of celebrities are famous because they had connections.
Yeah. The Harvard people.
Not even that. Just like people that like, I don't know, their dad's like a record label person.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah. Billie Eilish. She didn't start from nothing. She had, like her brother's a producer and, you know.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah. So we get like good connections with police because we work with a lot of police. We get good connections with like, I wouldn't say quality of care, but like the attention to care.
Okay.
So if, say like you and I were related, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, like I know him, he's from EMS, like he works with you guys. I'll be like, okay, let me treat you as like my own family member. Yeah. Like you're one of us kind of thing. Yeah. It's a weird mentality. It definitely is. But it's there.
Interesting.
And we have like a lot of fun. We had a fish a couple days ago. RIP.
Okay. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. And then one of our other members brought in a cat. So I was playing with a cat. Yeah.
That's cool.
The ice cream truck will come by. We do like fun events. we're stationed at like we did the Greek festival. We're doing St. Rocco's.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the modern ironic like humor that Gen Z has. Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
It's so great.
For editing, do you use iMovie?
I use Adobe Premiere.
Oh, you
Yeah.
pay it?
I do.
Jesus.
It's like $50 a month for
I
the
know.
creative package.
Jeez.
I get Premiere, Photoshop, and basically everything else. I only use Premiere and Photoshop though.
Mm.
You got any like interesting stories from like your EMT
Absolutely.
experience?
I was riding with a probie, a new member
Okay.
in training. It was their very first call, and it was like maybe like 2 a.m. It comes in as like fall injuries. We don't get a lot of information from dispatch because like,
Okay.
you know, people are calling. It's like they're freaking out. It's emergency, whatever.
Right.
So we go. We're like prepared for a fall injury. I bring out like our trauma bag, and I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. This lady, she, you know, senior patient. She's pretty old. She's up there. She is just sitting on the floor, absolutely plastered. She
Oh, man.
is the drunkest I've ever seen, right?
Good God.
My whole life. And I'm like, hey, are you hurt? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, why'd you guys call? She's like, oh, I just fell. I can't get up. And I'm like, oh, okay, perfect. And so this lady only likes me. The rest of my partners, she absolutely hates, right?
Yeah.
So I help her up. We're like, okay, let's take a ride in the ambulance. Let's go to the hospital. Let's get you checked out, right? We strap her into the stretcher.
Mm.
That was like a whole ordeal itself.
Yeah.
Because she was drunk. And
Right.
we get into the stretcher. We get into the ambulance. And then she's like, hey, come here. She's like, come here. And I'm like, I'm about to get hit right now. I'm about to get bitch slapped, right? Because the way she said it was so ominous. She's like, come here. And I'm like, fuck. So I get close. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm like keeping my distance. She's like, come here. And then I see her hand like kind of balled up next to her side. And she's
Yeah.
like, here. And she slips me this like hand-sized bottle of vodka. And I
Oh,
was
like a shooter? Or like- yeah.
She was about to fuck me up, right?
Yeah.
I thought she was going to fuck me up. She's like, come here. She hands me the thing. And I'm like, thank you so much. Because I was just so happy I wasn't going to like get knocked out that night, right? Because those people can hit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten swung at before. But anyway.
You ever been hit? Like,
No, because police in Glen Cove, police always comes out.
okay.
They always come out with us. In Northwell, I work 911 in the city.
Yeah. Oh, you worked in the city.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
a whole different ball field.
Oh God, yeah. Glen Cove, thankfully, we're like nice little community.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
It's
don't.
not too many crazy people.
Yeah. Every once in a while, we'll get like a car accident or like
Mm-hmm.
someone fell off a ladder, kind of bad, or like a motorcycle
Yeah.
accident. You know. In the city, I had this one patient, and they were like so aggravated because of like everyone prior context out of me was like police or like a sergeant, like just trying
Yeah.
to escalate, and it's just so like there's no need, right?
Right, yeah.
And it makes me so mad when people just like don't like treat the person like a person, right?
Right.
And so I show up on scene. They're like, they have like a wig on and everything. This cop pulls off the wig. This person like starts smacking everyone.
Yeah.
It was really mean. And then I like,
Yeah. It's a little humiliating.
it is. It's so disgusting. Like not having that kind of dignity.
Mm-hmm.
God. But yeah. Then we got them into the ambulance. They loved me. They were having,
Yeah.
I was like, sick. Let's just take a ride, right? Let's get everything figured out. It's going to be okay, right? They're like, okay. And so, yeah. And then I remember one time, this super elderly couple, they gave me a hot 20.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, I can't accept that. I can't.
Yeah,
It's bribery.
it is.
Yeah. So, yeah, fun stories. Always fun. I've been to a couple fires.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, same old, same old. It's just work at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my EMT stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I worked in the hospital in the intensive care unit.
What's like some of the crazier stuff you've seen?
Not so much crazy,
No.
more so sad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love seeing the kids
Yeah.
coming up out of it. Like they get that like nice sense of like joy.
Oh,
Like
that's
you
good.
see the glow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Yeah. No. I love
Just
having
seeing them happy.
Absolutely.
Just like,
I had
yeah.
this one patient. She was like maybe 10, and I go, any ouchies? And she goes,
Aw.
and I'm like, okay, let me see. Like, okay, little cut. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. So,
That's adorable.
you know, I love having like kids. Well, you know, I love having the nice kids.
That's good.
Yeah.
You ever have any like little shits just pissing you off?
Not to me.
But
they
you've
wouldn't-
seen it.
They're never mean to me,
Okay.
but they'll
Well, you're a
always,
pretty approachable person. I feel like
everyone says I have like a nice calming voice.
you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm not mean.
No,
I try not to be. Yeah.
that's good.
Thank you.
Of course.
What about you? Any like crazy things you've seen at all?
I don't know. Nothing really happens
Mm.
like at my jobs or anything. It's a little boring.
Yeah.
It's a little boring.
And like, really?
Yeah, every once in a while you get like a crazy like drunk person trying to steal or something. There's a couple town drunks like I've seen. Like and like my cousins work at another grocery store that's close to the one I used to work at.
These cousins?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like we'll text back and forth and like they'll be like they'll like describe a person and be like, "Do you know this person?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I do." And I'll like tell all my stories about them, then they'll tell all their stories
We
about
love
them.
that.
Yeah, there's this one guy. We don't know his name. They call him PJ though. And like
Because he comes in PJs?
no, but they just gave him a random name.
Oh, okay. I thought they
Yeah.
were being clever.
Yeah. No. They just call him PJ. I don't know why, but I would see him at my old job all the time.
Here? Or in Glen Cove?
No. Here.
Oh, okay.
I only worked at McDonald's in Glen Cove, other than City Camp.
I thought you did Stop and Shop in Glen Cove.
No, I never did Stop and Shop in Glen Cove.
Really?
Yeah, I did Stop and Shop out here.
Oh.
Yeah, so like we would see this guy come in, and I think like one of the first times I saw him, I didn't really think much of it. Like he just kind of sounded like an asshole. He was just like he would be like slurring his words and all that, and he would just be like talking out of his ass
Yeah.
about random bullshit.
I feel bad for them. you know?
Yeah, to an extent, but like sometimes it's just like, you know, don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, you know. And then I think one of the first times I saw him, I think this was before COVID. He had this like yellow crew neck sweater on. It was like the middle of the summer.
Oh.
So it was like, why are you wearing that? It's an ugly color first. It's like this darkish yellow. It's kind of gross looking. I guess they had like free samples out like by the
Nice.
deli or something. So I guess he took a bite of something. He gets up to this is like 2 registers down from where I was.
Mhm.
So my coworker was ringing him up. The dude threw up
Oh,
on the
no.
on the floor.
Who cleans it up?
Maintenance.
That sucks.
Yeah. But like, and then so like one of my supervisors was like trying to help him out and all that. He had a beer up his sleeve. He was trying to steal.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
My man knew what's up.
It was a Coors Banquet. He would always come in trying to, and like it wasn't even, and like he would come up to my register too. I would see a beer in his sleeve.
My man knows how to party.
Yeah, but he's like miserable. He's just a miserable asshole. He's not even like, no one likes him. He's just like a douchebag.
That sucks.
Like, he's an asshole to everyone when he comes in the store. And he'll steal beer and like all that. So I don't know. I've rung and like I don't know. I've never really had like a really good interaction with the guy or anything. Usually it's just neutral, or I'm just like, what a fucking asshole.
Mm.
So I think one time I saw one of the managers talking to him because I guess someone had made a report about him.
Mm-hmm.
Saying like, oh, like I'm worried about this guy. Doesn't
Mhm.
seem like he's all there. And then he was like getting all in my manager's face.
Mm.
Like, and she was just trying to be considerate. Like, they couldn't say who it was for legal reasons. You know, just like protection and all that.
Right on.
So, you know, there's like someone had told us that they think that you're not doing well. They're concerned about you. And then he's like, well, I'm gonna get my lawyer. You do all. He was fucking drunk. Like he was just like spewing out random bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad to see. And then more recently, my cousins asked me about him.
What do they say?
They're like, "Do you know this guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, that guy's an asshole." Like I told them like everything that I had seen.
Do you ever look
And
at
then-
someone's like haul and judge them?
Not really.
Really?
No, I don't really care enough to like. Every once in a while, there's like little funny things, or the same people. If I see like the same people multiple times, they'll buy like the same shit over and over. Like there were a couple people. It's been like around like $20. They buy a couple beers and then like a TV dinner.
Have you ever like been hit on at a cashier register?
I think
Really?
I think an old man made a
An old man?
made a comment towards me.
Bro.
It made me uncomfortable. I don't
Oh.
remember what it was though.
You're getting the. What's the opposite of a cougar?
I don't. No, I don't know.
What did he say? Are you
Actually,
okay?
no, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh.
Yeah, I think an older woman also, like in like her mid 50s or something, like was hitting on me. She was probably like around my mom's age.
Did that make you
A
uncomfortable?
little bit, yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You.
Yeah, I didn't really think much of it. It's just like it just happened and it was done.
It's interesting.
I wasn't like traumatized by it or anything.
I mean, but it's
Like I know some people they go through that and it's like fuck, like oh yeah, because like a lot of people have it a lot worse.
Yeah, because it's like a constant thing.
Yeah, all, being like catcalled and shit like that. That shit's disgusting.
I hate men,
can't-
bro.
I can't stand that shit.
I hate men.
Stop catcalling.
For real.
Catcalling is wrong. It's disgusting. It's perverted. It makes people uncomfortable. They don't like it. Stop doing it.
Yeah, if you're driving, no. Like you're not giving them ample time to respond, so you're just like viewing them as an object.
Yeah.
And then if you're catcalling in like on the street in person, you're doing it with the intent of like
Getting everyone to look at this girl.
for
or
real.
something,
It's
or, like,
so disgusting. I
It's
hate
so
men.
gross. I don't get it.
I've been getting really into social commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the video essays. I'm a slut for video essays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Video essays are crazy.
You know. Do you listen to the SCP things?
No.
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 I use those to fall asleep.
No, I don't. The video essays I watch are about like movies.
Yeah, like
And-
the behind
Like
or-
analytical looks at movies
Yeah,
or something.
beyond the screenplay.
No.
No.
No, I just random ones here and there.
Do you look up like video essays?
No, if they just pop up on my homepage, I'll watch them.
I'll like go out of my way.
Yeah, sometimes I do. I like Sunny V2's videos.
The SOON one.
SUNNY V2. He makes like stuff about like YouTube commentary, like YouTube community and shit like that. People rising and falling over the years and stuff. Nerdstalgic's a good one. Jordan Fringe used to be the editor for Chadtronic and CND, so that's how I found him.
you're more like a subscriber to like people rather
Yeah.
than topics.
Yeah, more of like a hands-on person when it comes to like watching like someone for like them and like the content they make. I can watch like plenty of videos about like I don't know a new video game or something, but like I like having the connection with like someone that knows what they're talking about and
Yeah.
like is passionate about it.
Yeah, you can tell.
I can see a lot of that in myself too,
Yeah.
and you know I want to be something like that as well.
Would
Like,
you
just,
do
like,
a lot of social commentary?
I don't know about that. Like this podcast
just
is
commentary in
Yeah,
general?
well, yeah. I have episodes of this where I just talk about things that interest me.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys want to see my?
He's got a custom EMS water bottle.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw the logo.
Yeah. Glen Cove, Emergency Medical Services.
When were they established?
1985.
Oh wow.
When was Glen Cove made? We had like our 150.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of my dad graduated in '86 from
Oh.
Glen Cove, so not too long after.
We were made.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, we were born in 2001.
Well, I mean, Glen Cove
Yeah.
EMS was
no,
made.
no. The Glen Cove was probably around a lot longer than that.
But the EMS.
I guess.
Yeah.
Was the hospital always there? I don't even know. I don't even know the history of Glen Cove. I know like some things.
I know Glen Cove Hospital was the first one to join that big Northwell kind of.
Oh yeah, it was LIJ before, right?
Yeah.
And then they
merged.
to Northwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
remember
know.
all that. I know everything's Northwell though.
Because a lot of the hospitals on Long Island were extremely shitty
Yeah.
because there was no like overall regulation because it was New York State. And
do you think that's fair though? Having all of them be Northwell?
I think
I was talking with my mom about this recently.
your mom thinks what?
Well, because she thinks it's a bit of a monopoly. Because
Empire.
every urgent care you go to now is Northwell, or every hospital on Long Island is Northwell.
Yeah, that's what we call the Empire.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like there should be a bit more variety.
I think that universal healthcare
People should be
is a
able-
necessity.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but how?
I agree, but I feel like there should also be. Like,
Yeah, it's way
some
too for
there
profit.
should be options.
Yeah, no, that's why you shop around universal healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think universal healthcare is a good thing.
I desperately want to live in Denmark
Why?
because their education system, their social, like everything's so socialized.
Yeah.
Education socialized. Their government actually is like really astounding,
Okay.
and the way that it kind of is, like your taxes actually go for something useful
Mhm.
rather than
Filling the pockets of politicians.
I didn't want to
use
say it,
like
but yeah,
strip clubs and
for real.
shit like that.
Insider trading.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That one, not Nancy Pelosi, but one of the congresswomen, recently traded out a solid like 100,000 in stocks to a different company, and then
Yeah.
who'd have guessed it? That company went up in sales. Who'd have guessed it?
Yeah. Gotta love it.
Yeah, and the gerrymandering here is horrible.
I feel like we kind of need, as a nation, I feel like we just need to reevaluate a lot of things.
Yeah, I actually
There's a start to that, but like there's also a lot of people opposed to it, saying there's literally nothing wrong at all. But
that's just like not looking.
that's just ignorance.
Yeah,
I feel like,
I took
or they just want to keep a seat.
I took a medical sociology class, and I don't want to be one of those people like, oh, I took a class,
Yeah.
But you spend 3 months like studying a certain topic,
Mhm.
I feel
You're
like-
gonna learn something.
Yeah, I took a medical sociology class, and United States healthcare is actually one of the poorest ones, even though we pour the most money into it.
Yeah.
And the reason we can tell that is because our maternity survival rates are so low,
Mm-hmm.
meaning
Yeah.
mommies die during birth,
Yes.
and babies die in general. But you'll see in like Sweden or in Denmark, or not necessarily European countries, but countries that establish a good
Yeah.
social policy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like the whole socialism movement, or not movement, but like topic in science,
Yeah.
socialism. Yeah, it's a really big thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to live in Denmark.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Is that like your dream? Like to move there someday?
absolutely. Well,
Okay.
not just to move there, but like it'd be nice if I didn't have to move, or not
Yeah.
have to move, but it'd be nice if I didn't want to
If
move.
like this country adopted a lot of things that like
Yeah.
other places do. I think there should be some kind of change, like in regards to a lot of things like that. Just like,
also
some-
like for kids,
yeah,
like the education over there is amazing.
yeah,
They got rid of homework.
We need to make sure our kids like have a future that like we can be,
Climate
like-
change. Can we talk about climate change?
The fact that people think that's not real
Oh my god.
is beyond me. I don't even like to get political that much, but it like just like
I wouldn't say
Some-
it's political. It's
no,
just
I know, but it's like
being
some
not
things you
dumb,
just
yeah.
things you just have to be like, listen, we got to do something.
no.
I feel like there's some exceptions.
Like,
Like,
what?
I don't know, just like things that like everyone should just agree on. Like, yeah, climate change, we got to do something about that.
We gotta do something about the sun, man.
Yeah, the fucking sun's too
Get rid of
too
it.
hot. Get
For
rid
real.
of it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So like my studies. So I'm a major in neuroscience.
Yeah.
I was gonna double major in either neuroscience and so I had a weird route, but
Okay.
my first majors were neuroscience and chemistry and business. I was gonna triple major.
Okay.
And then I switched off to, then I transferred. I went to neuroscience, and from there, I either want to make it a sociology major or minor, or either like a gender studies or a race study.
Yeah.
Well, that would be all under sociology,
Okay.
but with like a focus in either gender studies or race studies, or those are like my big ones that like I actively work on.
Mhm.
And so, like, I could tell you all about, like, systemic oppression and, like, socioeconomic status
Mhm.
between, like, men and women or, like, different races and, like, the genetic variety between different racial groups.
Yeah.
Right. So, those are, like, my big ones, the big focus ones.
That's good, man.
I could not tell you about, like, I don't know, some other, like...
Would you run for president?
I wish I could, so that I would become such a tyrant. And
yeah, no, we can't have a tyrant. So
no, the executive decisions, oh my God, I would run loose with that.
Yeah.
You know, Trump made like 300.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to reverse all that, not reverse, but like, neutralize it.
Yeah.
Biden made like 150. But before, like, Trump and Biden, it was, like, maybe, like, 6.
Yeah.
At, like, max.
Yeah.
You know? So, I feel like if I became president, I would use all my executive power and make a bunch of executive decisions to bypass Congress and become a tyrant. But, like, for the better of society. Then it'd be like, peace out.
Let's hope it's for the better. Because we can't have like a tyrant. No one's
Not
gonna
a
want
tyrant.
No one's gonna want a tyrant.
I feel like you wouldn't like call it a tyrant if it was a good thing, you know?
Well, yeah.
Or like it would
a lot
still
of people
be
call it tyranny because they disagree with it.
Yeah.
I think that's a big issue.
Mm.
Like, even with like COVID.
Are we gonna talk about COVID now?
People figured it was. I don't know. We'll
segue,
test the waters a little bit with it. I don't want to go too deep.
Yeah, I feel like it's been like a common topic.
Yeah.
Well, because like it's a big thing, and, you know, it's like a solid, significant.
We were talking about this before. We went out to get food.
Chipotle. Oh my God.
Yeah, we just had Chipotle.
It was
pretty good.
In such a good mood right now.
Yeah. No, I just like we were just like, especially with him working in EMS and all that. It's
healthcare.
Like, just the idea of someone just thinking all of this is fake.
The deniers.
Just people completely denying everything. Just blows my mind. Like, it's one thing to be like, okay, like, you know, whatever. I don't even know. But like,
you can't even comprehend how
it's just like,
how
can you see hundreds of thousands, millions of people at this point dead? Even people I know people who have died from COVID.
They'll cherry pick information from the CDC, but then deny the rest of it.
Yes. They like at least make it consistent. Don't
For
cherry
real.
pick and then take all of your points and be like, well, this and this. No. You take it all or you don't take any. But you should take it all because it's out there for a reason.
Yeah,
just because you don't agree with whoever's running it or whatever, you know. They were put in that chair for a reason, whether you like it or not. And, you know, they've been entrusted to deliver the truth to people. And I think, you know, it's been a crazy past couple of years. I'm a little concerned with where we're all going. You know, it's kind of up in the air because we don't really know what's going to happen.
A lot of experts say that by 2034, most of the world is going to, not most of the world, but like a solid like 25% will end up starving or beginning to starve to death.
Yeah.
2034. Keep a lookout.
That's nuts. That's in just over 10 years.
Yeah.
So like
tyranny.
Yeah, that shit's scary.
Imagine saying that saving the world isn't fiscally compatible. So, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to hope for the best, but it's always just so hard to do that. Especially, and I also feel especially bad for kids now, because it's like, you know, they're growing, like they're little kids and they're seeing the results of the pandemic.
That's actually how their humor began.
Yeah. Like we got, like, I always think about this and I tell everyone that comes on, like from our grade, like we got so lucky. Like if we were just a year younger, our senior year would have been fucked. Mm-hmm. Because that's what happened to our friends that graduated in 2020.
Yeah.
Halfway through their senior year, school shuts down, they have to go online, and then they can't even graduate altogether. They didn't even get a prom. Like, that's nuts. Like imagine that happened to us.
I feel like. What did you do at prom?
I don't know. I just kind of I danced with my girlfriend at the time, and we just ate food.
Yeah.
Danced a little bit. I didn't really do too much.
Yeah, no, I feel like
It was all in the hecticness of like moving and all that too.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I'm just kind of here because it's prom.
Yeah, I feel like you're right
Yeah.
with the difficulty of not having to be able to socialize
Yeah.
in that kind of
And
climate.
yeah, especially with kids, you know,
Yeah, no, human
not
social.
being not being in a social environment. Like, yeah, some people are more socially inept than others, or
I could tell you all about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
people are, you know, there's some people like you can tell don't really touch enough grass growing up, or you know, there's people that are, you know, out there and all that, or they're raised in a bubble or whatever. But now there's like tons of kids that are like just and also like kids being born now, like a parent just like shoves an iPad in the kid's face while they go out for a drink,
And they get
or something
exposed
like
to a lot.
that. Yeah. I mean, we all did too, because like we had access to computers, but it
it's-
definitely wasn't at the rate
Yeah, it's
that
a
it is
harmful rate.
now. Like,
I definitely feel that.
there's things like YouTube Kids now, but like that's not filtered right in any way, shape, or form.
Is it not?
No, dude. There's
Mm.
tons of shit that gets through the cracks on there that shouldn't be on there.
Like what?
You know about the whole Elsa Gate thing from a couple years ago?
Like Elsa from Frozen?
Yes.
Like Let It Go?
Yes.
Da-da-da.
Do you remember all the videos of people dressing up in like the costumes and doing like silent film type things with like
No.
syringes and
No.
poop and
In what?
poop?
And
Like not real poop, but like fake poop that looks real.
oh,
And like it's shit that like the thumbnails were just so
Shit.
bizarre and like they didn't make sense or anything. And like, but they would rack up like millions and millions and millions of views, and these people were making bank. And it got to a point where it was just like they're doing some weird like fetishy shit and like just like, and it's being marketed to children. And it was like, and it's like, oh wow, they click on the video because look, Spider-Man is the most popular character for boys, and Elsa from Frozen's like the most popular character for girls.
oh, so it
So it
got
was, like,
attention because
yes.
it was like colorful and
Yes.
like, attention.
They had like, you know, the bright thumbnails
Right.
and all that shit. So like, you know, it attracted kids and like it was just a way for people to make money. And YouTube caught on and they started demonetizing those channels, and it became this whole thing. That was like 2016, 2017.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. I remember seeing a lot about it. It was pretty nuts to see it all. And it affected a lot of things on YouTube too, like the whole COPPA thing.
What's COPPA?
It was this Children Online Privacy Protection Act, I think it stands for.
Children Online.
Because
Privacy
YouTube,
Protection.
because there's really no way to like prove your age on YouTube. You could just put in a fake birth year. I mean, I did too, growing up.
Oh yeah, I
Because
would,
technically you're not supposed to be on YouTube unless you're 13 or older.
because it's social media.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's always been the case. And now they have a YouTube Kids app that they market to like little kids so they can watch like fucking Peppa Pig clips or something.
Dude, Peppa Pig hits.
I haven't watched much of Peppa Pig, but I know like
Okay.
Peppa Pig is a cool show.
Speaking of shows,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Continue.
No. Oh yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
yeah.
Yeah, but like the YouTube Kids app isn't filtered as much. Like, you know, they'll like use like popular characters and like put them in like
So
weird animated people like animating like incest kissing of Anna and Elsa and shit like that.
So it's not that different from YouTube. It's just
Yeah, it's just like, you know, the thing is YouTube is such a huge platform to where it's like impossible
to like regulate.
to regulate and
Yeah.
monitor, because there's like hundreds of hours going up in uploads every second that's being uploaded to YouTube. So it's like, how do you monitor that?
Mhm.
Of course you have to use bots, but bots aren't perfect. There's tons of loopholes and like, you know, things with copyright, people getting false flagged that are when they shouldn't be, or things that should be flagged but stay up because there's no real monitoring.
Mhm.
You can barely get in contact with YouTube without like tweeting at them and getting a bunch of people to rally with you to get YouTube's attention, because they're so big they won't see it unless
So-
you're a big channel. If you're a small channel, you're pretty fucked.
Yeah.
You won't really get help from YouTube. If you have a couple of million subs and a sizable audience that will back you, yeah, you can get help from YouTube.
So my understanding is that You did Twitch and YouTube, right?
I did Twitch for a little bit.
Yeah.
I would stream more. I just have unreliable internet. Like it just craps out all the time.
So my question is, how is it different, like, COPPA-wise and...
Oh, I don't know. Twitch, I think, has different sets of rules. They're also a lot more strict with things you can and can't do. Like, you can't be shirtless on Twitch, regardless of whether you're a guy or a girl.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like they don't, I don't know. That's just a thing on there. Like, I don't know.
Well, if you're going to, like, restrict one, restrict everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Like on YouTube, I guess you can get away with that more. I don't know. It's weird. They also like let's say you have a friend that you live with, and like you guys both live stream in your own bedrooms, and your roommate gets banned on Twitch. They cannot. Let's say you guys are like in the same house. They can't appear on your stream, or they get banned. or like you get banned, like you and your friend both get banned because your friend appeared on the stream or something. It's pretty fucked. It's like, come on.
That makes sense.
Don't let me suffer because my friend got banned.
Yeah.
Or
well, because they were the one that was banned. What if they like open up a fake account or
not even that. Just like as like, oh, like look, your friend walked, like let's say like your friend that got banned just like walks in the room for something. Boom, you get banned too.
Okay.
It's like, oh, they just showed up. If you even like mention someone's name or something that's banned, you would get banned.
So you wouldn't like be able to talk about.
I think you know who Dr. Disrespect is?
He's the guy with the mustache, right?
Yes. Yeah. He got banned on Twitch, and to this day it's like a mystery.
Didn't he like get really into like heroin and stuff?
I don't know. I don't think he has a history with drugs. I could be wrong. I don't really watch him. I just know that like he was infamously banned on Twitch, and nobody knows why. Only the people at Twitch and him know. It's never been publicly said why he was banned. I don't think he might not even know why he was banned. But it was this whole thing. He was like one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, and like for weeks and weeks, people were like, "Why was he banned? Why was he banned?" And there was no answer from like either side. And then it, like even to this day, no one really knows. And like since then, he's become like a big streamer on YouTube and stuff. I think he was holding some kind of tournament for a game, and it was being hosted on Twitch. But Twitch themselves came out and said, like, to the streamers, like,
don't play this game.
No, don't mention his name.
Oh,
or you will get banned. Like, how are you going to host a tournament on your platform but not be allowed to like name the person who's running the tournament?
Oh, he was running the tournament?
Yeah, he was running, like he was hosting the tournament, like running it and all that, but like he wasn't allowed to show himself on it. He wasn't allowed to be mentioned or anything. It was going to be like an uncredited kind of thing.
I get it. I
don't get it.
Do you not?
No, it's just like
it's frustrating.
It is.
I get that too.
It is. It's like how do you like allow, like the fact that they even allowed it
like
in
you're
the
still
first place,
profiting off of it.
like the fact that they allow it in the first, like they allowed the tournament to take place on Twitch in the first place, and like have streamers participate in it, and then they're not allowed to say the name of the person who is running it.
I kind of get it.
That is a little weird.
I do understand it's weird too.
I don't really get it.
I feel like it's like understanding a company and being like, hey, you guys are working with our tools.
Yeah.
Don't use our tools in a way we don't recommend.
Yeah, but I think it would make a lot more sense if we even knew why he was banned. I think that's
I definitely think that.
I think that's the big issue a lot of people have. It's like
there's no like open.
There's no open communication. Usually there is. Usually you find out why a streamer gets banned, or they share it themselves on social media. They'll get banned for like 24 hours, and then they'll just like explain why, or something. Usually they know why. Or Twitch will just give a very vague reason and not really elaborate. It's like an automated message they get or something. It's an Amazon company now too, so it's like
Twitch is part of Amazon now?
Yeah, Amazon bought Twitch a few years ago.
Oh.
That's why Twitch Prime became a thing.
Really?
Yeah, you connect your Amazon account, and then you can subscribe to a Twitch account, Twitch account for a month at a time.
I didn't know
for
that.
like no extra cost, because normally it's like $5 a month at least to sub to a Twitch channel.
So would you rather stream on YouTube or Twitch?
I've done both.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know because
I've thought about streaming on YouTube.
I've done both. Like
And I have streamed on Twitch.
I have streamed on Twitch more. I think it's just a matter of like how many people are going to go to another platform. I think YouTube is probably a better bet because you have more of an audience on YouTube, at least in my case.
Mm.
So, I mean, if I were to go back to streaming, I probably would. But that can also mess up like your videos, like in the algorithm, because like if you're just uploading like full streams afterwards, it's like, okay, what do you do with that? But I'm thinking I might, if I go back to streaming, I'll probably just do Twitch, and then I have the VODs already saved to my hard drive afterwards, and I can just put them straight onto YouTube.
I think that Ludwig did a very good job handling that.
Well, he also got a deal with YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
They paid him a lot of money.
Well, yeah, because Twitch was like,
Yeah.
you do you.
There have been a lot of people who have left Twitch, I've noticed, and they've gone, like, what was it, Ninja went on Mixer when that was a thing. He was like the biggest person on Twitch, and then he goes to another platform, and it's like, wow, like, yeah, that was like the start of that. Like then a bunch of YouTubers started transitioning either to other platforms, or they were like already on those platforms, and then they got signed to stream exclusively on those platforms. Like acquisitions like that are just happening now, or like partnerships like that, rather, not acquisitions, but
contracts.
Yeah, contracts. Like that kind of shit's just like happening regularly now. Like,
because it's a business.
Yeah, now it's like the fact that YouTube has become so big to where things like that are happening. That's what I'm saying. Because like 10 years ago, like, yeah, YouTube was big.
Ouch, Charlie.
Yeah, like, you know, the good old days of Charlie bit my finger. And like, you know,
Kids React.
Fuck
Kids React.
Fuck the Fine Bros.
Yeah. Yeah, the unicorns, I remember those. What are your thoughts on bronies? Or like just the My Little Pony community?
Let them rock.
Yeah.
Like I said, with furries, let them rock. Not hurt anybody.
Good.
You might think it's weird, but who cares? No one says you have to participate. Just look away. Go on another platform. Go search something else. You don't have to see it. Most platforms now, they have a little thing you can click that says not interested, and then boom.
I don't use that on TikTok.
I should.
Yeah, right?
I just swipe up to the next one.
I get a lot of like TV shows that just come up, and I'm like, I don't want to watch.
What is your For You page? Like, what does your For You page consist of now?
Do you want to see it?
You could just tell me.
I don't know. I get a lot of like
what comes to your mind?
I'll get a lot of like coupley things.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll get like this could be us. You know,
okay.
Kind of things.
Yeah.
Or like one was a passenger princess. You know what that is?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll get like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what about you?
Mine nowadays consists of those Reddit text-to-speech.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole?
Absolutely.
Clips. It used to be just Minecraft parkour
yeah.
gameplay, but now it's like all of them
Fall Guys.
Now all of them are Subway Surfers.
Oh, I get the Fall Guys ones.
They do Fall Guys ones? I didn't even know.
You're lacking, dude.
No, dude, that's just what pops. I don't even follow any of those pages. They just pop up.
I follow 4 people, and 2 of them are the same person. I follow 3 people.
I think I follow about 800 accounts on TikTok.
Really?
A lot of them are banned though.
Oh.
But they like stay on the follower count in case they get like unbanned or something. I don't know. Like I went through my thing and it said just TikToker with a blink thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, that person's banned. And I click on the page. Oh yeah, that person's banned.
I know I told you this earlier, but I hate being TikTok famous.
Yeah, Christian got a video that has like almost 600,000 views.
Yeah.
What was it about?
I don't know, man. that was like one of the videos.
Yeah.
My other ones get like 30K or like
wow
ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so uncomfy, let me tell you.
Did you get like hate?
No.
Or like just like
no, I feel like, all right, this is going to sound a little weird, but I definitely feel like the audience that I attract is more so like the younger audience.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me feel so like
old.
Well, yeah, old, but uncomfortable because I don't want to be like a role model for them.
Right, yeah.
Because I feel like I'm not qualified.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
I don't want to really be a role model for people. I kind of just like, I just want to do my thing. And if people like it, then they like it.
Yeah, no, my first video that like started like popping off was to like the 3 people that follow me, like I'm in love with you or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like a song, and like it was a good song, and someone was
Okay.
saying it, and I used the sound, and like that whole, like, it was just a flood of like people being like, you're not just listening, you don't have only 3 followers now, like ha ha ha, like we're here with you too.
Yeah.
And like I remember getting my first fan
Yeah.
where they would like comment on each of my
Yeah.
posts.
Wow.
It's just so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like being a role model for them, I
Right.
would be horrible, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I also have thought about live streaming on TikTok.
You should try it. You have the follower count to do
Yeah.
it. You have to have what, 1,000 now?
I don't know.
To-
They keep on
live-
emailing me to become one of those like
Yeah.
creators. Yeah. You get those?
No, because I'm not at
Oh,
at
sorry.
1,000 yet. No, it's okay.
You'll get it.
Follow me on TikTok.
Follow him on TikTok.
Follow Jimmy Mullen Podcast on TikTok. Get me 1,000 followers. I'm close. I'm almost hitting 100.
Nice.
Yeah. I have a couple videos that got some notoriety. Like, I have a clip that has over 200,000 views
Wow.
talking about Joji. It was K-pop stans finding out who Joji was before Joji.
I didn't know
like they were
Joji was Joji.
Like, they were finding out about Filthy Frank and, like...
I didn't learn about that until my freshman year of college.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew about Filthy Frank because of all the seniors I was friends with as a freshman.
My roommate was the one that was like, hey, this is Joji. I'm like, who? I was like, what?
Yeah, it was a whole...
He did a 180.
Years worth of content. Just some of the worst shit ever created in the funniest way possible. You just had to be there. Like I said in the video, you just had to be there. Like, a lot of that shit, yeah, it would not fly today, and that was the point. It was supposed to be off the walls, offensive, racist.
But like, why? To like start a conversation?
No, just to be
For the sake of
in
humor?
the description of the channel, it says Filthy Frank is the embodiment of someone that a person should not be.
Oh.
That was the whole point of the character and all the characters
Okay, so
in
yeah.
the show.
I'm going to spin it in my head as
Yeah.
a way to start a conversation because that makes me feel better
Yeah,
about him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was never like, you know, he's not like actually racist. He's not like actually.
No, but he would bring it to
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah,
In like
it was a way to
yeah.
get a reaction out of people, but
Yeah.
also just like, you know,
imagine agreeing with him.
some people did, and let's
And
say
that's
it was
the problem.
Yeah, some people like, you know, they're like, oh, it's just ironic. Like, yeah, I kind of had that mentality as a kid too. Like, you know, I was just like
The alt-right
like,
pipeline.
and like he even makes fun of that on Pink Season. Like, people just like saying, you know, I'm being ironic and all that, and just like using that as a mask to like really hide their true feelings about things and all that. But like, you know, I think some people just like they took it too far
Yeah.
and were just like they were spewing out legitimately offensive things.
The
And
alt-right
associating it with exactly, like associating it with Filthy Frank and all these other things. And I think it just got to a point where it was just like, yeah, this is like way too much. And I get why he doesn't do it anymore, because it's just like
He makes good music.
and he
now.
does, you know, and he's
Glimpse of Us?
dude, great song.
Glimpse of
I
Us?
think he's always been a talent,
No, he's always had the
and
musical.
he was able to like plant the seeds.
Yeah.
Like he had a little bit of that with the Pink Guy music,
Mhm.
kind of sprinkle a little bit of Joji in there.
Yeah.
And like, you know, showed his skill with rapping and all that. Yeah, he was rapping about like masturbating while
Was
eating
he?
ramen or something, or like saying like the most obscene shit, like, you know, talking about how much he wanted to kill himself, or like but like in a funny way, kind of.
My depression gives me my sparkle.
Yeah,
And I
so
agree
like
with that.
like just or just like telling people to kill themselves, or like,
Oh.
you know, just being as offensive as possible, just like, you know, to get a reaction or whatever. Whatever it may be. But yeah, it was just a matter of like, you had to be there.
Yeah, it was a different time.
It was a different time.
It was a different time.
So yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, if someone sees the song "White Is Right" from Pink Season, it's just him doing a Southern accent, saying the F slur and the N word. It's like,
He said the N-word?
yeah,
Oh.
but like in a Southern accent, like making like trying to like pretending to be a Southern person, like no, like obviously, yeah, you shouldn't even be saying it.
Yeah.
But like the joke was still there.
That it's like a white
if you
dude.
understood the context,
Yeah.
he's making fun of like someone from the South that really thinks that way. But like people obviously they just see it as is, and they're like, yeah, no, this is wrong. And like, yeah, I can see why people would see that. But just the fact that that like it was all satire and like it was
ironic.
actually satire. It wasn't like someone online just saying, "Oh, it's satire." Like this was legitimate,
like planned
work
Yeah.
that someone put into this. Like it was an entire YouTube lore. Like there was an entire lore with the characters and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you just had, like I said, you just had to be there. So like, there was a lot of work put into it. There was a lot of thought.
What are your thoughts on the lore behind the song "Glimpse of Us" by Joji?
Seems like he's done a lot of cheating in his life.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the song "I Don't Want to Waste My Time."
I've only ever heard like 2 songs from Joji.
Yeah,
but like specifically,
like I don't want to waste my
Glimpse of Us.
time if I can't be by your side.
Damn,
It's like, if I can't be with you, I'm gonna go fuck someone else.
Jesus!
Like that's.
I thought it was
basically-
about like seeing like having a current girlfriend and like seeing like the first love.
Yeah, no, it was just a matter of like, well, Glimpse of Us was just like thinking about someone you loved previously while looking at a new person.
That sucks.
Yeah. I even saw a TikTok if someone said like their partner sent that to their ex, like the song Glimpse of Us, and was like, I think about you when I listen to this. Like, that's fucked. And like their current girlfriend found out about it and broke up with him. It was like,
Yeah,
it was like,
obviously.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, dude, don't do that, man.
Jesus. No, okay. That girl did not deserve to be in that relationship. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, she deserves better.
Yeah,
Fuck that dude.
fuck that guy.
No, like you need therapy. You don't need a new body.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jesus. My god.
yeah, it's so fucked, isn't it?
What's like another artist you're really into?
I don't know. I don't really listen to music like that now.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I always listen to the same shit
What do
from
you
like
mean?
the last few years. From like all this shit from like high school. I haven't really delved into. I've never really been one to like delve into an artist's like entire discography and like love specifically them. Like I listen to a lot of different things. Like there have been a couple of artists where I'm like, yeah, I really like their music. Like Childish Gambino, The Weeknd, Logic. It's like a small handful, but there's also a lot of artists where I like a lot of their music, but I haven't listened to everything. Like I just haven't. I just continue to listen to the same things over and over. Same thing with movies. I just watch the same movies over and over again.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I feel like I only watch one movie and then I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So I see your little posters, Baby Driver and
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
So is Into the Spider-Verse.
But my favorite movie, About Time. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's about this time traveling dude who's just trying to make his way through life, right?
Okay.
And time traveling runs in his family. His dad's a time traveler, and he bestows this info on the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, dude, like just try to make the most of it,
Yeah.
keep it fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it just goes through like the life of this dude. His name is
Yeah.
Tim, and I don't know. I really like how like homey it is, and how
Yeah.
like just it's a nice calm movie.
Mm-hmm.
They try to like pull your heartstrings. Spoiler. Should I spoil?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen it, so
I won't.
I don't want to
spoil.
know spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
gonna
good
ruin the
movie.
experience for you, man.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Is
It's
it on
kind of
any streaming services or?
I think it was on Netflix,
Okay.
but if not on Netflix,
It's
then-
probably on another one.
yeah. 1, 2, 3 movies.
Don't tell the feds.
Do you play a lot of horror games?
I don't really play video games that much.
Yeah,
no.
right. I
used to play a lot in high school, but now it's just kind of like a leisure thing every once in a while. Those are movies, man.
Those are movies?
Yeah. Those are all movies.
I can't see. I don't have my glasses on.
You just took them off. You've been wearing them the whole time.
My head hurts.
Yeah, those are all movies. I have like all my Wii stuff down there and my.
This. I remember this.
What do you remember that from?
Isn't it from like a YouTube video?
It's from the Ink Tank.
Yeah, right. The Ben 10 dudes. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
You watched the Ink Tank?
Yeah.
I love the Ink Tank.
I watched their like lore videos on Ben 10.
Yeah, they
Absolutely.
commented on one of my podcasts.
Really?
I sent it to them. I was when I had Jacob Kern on,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking about Ben 10 and like some other
Do
stuff.
they have a TikTok?
I don't think so.
Let's tell them.
Yo, Kuro, make a TikTok.
Kuro, make a TikTok.
You've made a couple shorts out of Ben 10 episodes. Make some more and put them on TikTok. You'll get a lot of traction. I've been telling people, make stuff for TikTok. As crazy as that sounds, that's where a lot of people are right now.
I could not tell you how many DMs I get on Instagram just from
Yeah.
TikTok alone.
Yeah.
It's so
Like all the reels and shit people send you, like funny memes and
No,
shit.
I'm saying like DMs from people that have seen my TikTok and are like, "Hey, yeah,
Oh, okay.
I hate Instagram Reels with a passion."
Oh, I don't like them. I think the whole idea is stupid.
yeah, because Instagram's trying to copy TikTok.
I don't like the idea of all of these social media companies trying to copy each other. I think it's
Twitter with Instagram.
I think the biggest example, one of the first biggest examples of like copying back and forth was the stories.
Right.
Yeah, like when I feel like Snapchat just like had that down, and then like I didn't really see a reason for other platforms to have it, but then like all of a sudden, I think it was like 2016 or 2017, Instagram came out with Instagram stories, and everyone just looked at them like, what? Like, and naturally so, because it was like, why?
I feel like Instagram stories were a good addition to Instagram.
I think now it makes more sense.
Yeah.
With the way Instagram is implemented,
Yeah.
because it's not the same it was like years ago. Because now it's just Facebook, but with more pictures.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. Like, yeah, Facebook owns Instagram. They've owned it pretty much since it's been popular.
You gotta say Meta. It's Meta.
Oh
now.
yeah. It's not Facebook anymore. It's called Meta.
Meta.
Facebook is just a division of Meta. I'm so sorry. No. But like, I don't know. Just the stop.
The idea.
just the idea of like Facebook turning Instagram into like Facebook 2.
Yeah.
And now like Instagram has like the shop icon. Now your notifications are like not its own tab, but like it's a tab on the home thing. You have to hit that first just to, I don't know. They make
the
it
little heart thing. Yeah.
It's a lot more, I feel like it's a lot more complicated now than it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like and like now like the Reels thing is like the middle thing. That's like the thing they're really pushing.
I hate Reels.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
It's them taking TikTok.
I feel like Instagram was fine the way it was years ago. I don't know why they needed to make all these changes to it. It kind of turned me off from using it.
I feel like I've used Instagram more.
I liked the fact
often
that
now,
everything was
yeah.
chronological. I think the worst thing was
Yeah.
when they made it into like the way Facebook is, where like it's based on recommendations or something.
I understand
get stuff
why,
from people I don't even follow that pop up on my thing. Like I just want to see people I follow. There is an option now. You can
Really?
select
Chronological?
follow. Like I think it's pretty sure it's chronological. People you're following versus like the homepage, but it doesn't default to the people you're following.
Did you change it on your Instagram?
You have to change it every time you open the app.
Really?
There's no default setting. Like it's just set as what's recommended as the default setting whenever you open the app.
I get it though.
And then you just end up scrolling that. And I've gone on people's profiles like after they release a new post, and I've missed like 3 or 4 posts from them, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, because I'm just not on Instagram enough to like really do it. Now I just see memes and I send them to like a handful of people, like multiple times a day. That's like, I'll be
get,
scrolling
like,
on
art.
Instagram or TikTok for like an hour, just like sending memes to people. That's all I use Instagram and TikTok for now.
I don't think I get any more memes on Instagram.
I still do. I don't really look at the explore page, but like
That's the difference.
I also follow a handful of meme pages, so I get my memes from those.
I only
and, like-
follow like the people I know and like Gilmore Girls or
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls.
What about Gilmore Girls? You were asking me.
Oh
about
my
Gilmore-
God!
Yeah.
About Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
Are you asking me about Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
This is a good segue.
He's telling me he wanted to talk about Gilmore
I
Girls. So
desperately want to talk about Gilmore Girls.
what's so exciting about Gilmore Girls? I have not seen the show.
You need to watch it, and you viewer need to watch it. Gilmore Girls is a show about 3 ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Rory Gilmore, the youngest of the Gilmores. Lorelai Gilmore, the middle of the Gilmores, and Emily Gilmore, the oldest of the Gilmores. Rory was named after Lorelai. Rory's real name is Lorelai, but Lorelai got pregnant when she was a teen, and that kind of severed her relationship with her mom, Emily Gilmore. So now Lorelai Gilmore and Rory Gilmore live together in a sweet little town called Stars Hollow. And in Stars Hollow, they get into a lot of hijinks. Rory goes to a private school, and she's, making her way through high school life and eventually college life.
Okay.
Gilmore Girls is the best show I have ever seen in my life. Yeah. I started watching it with my girlfriend back in, I won't say over almost a year ago. Yeah.
Okay.
We started watching Gilmore Girls, and it was the best decision we've ever made. We'll have Netflix movie nights where we'll just go through a couple episodes of Gilmore Girls, or we'll fall asleep watching Gilmore Girls. And it's a show where once you get into it, and you get into it, you'll get into it deep, and it's so addictive because you want to know what happens next. And they cut all the overwritten tropes, like someone giving birth. You know what happens. You know, we don't have to watch.
They skip over the obvious things.
Yeah, and it's just such a good show.
Okay.
So if you're gonna take anything from this podcast, watch Gilmore Girls. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Gilmore Girls.
Okay. Do you have a favorite character from the show?
Rory Gilmore.
Okay. I guess I'll have to check it out at some point. There's so many things I still need to watch.
I still need to watch 10 Things I Hate About You.
I want to watch. We were talking about this too. That's one of the movies on my list.
Yeah.
It's pretty up there.
Do you have a list?
Yeah, it's always changing though.
Mm.
I have 2 bags of movies over there that I have not watched. I just have them.
Bayonetta?
Yeah, there's a Bayonetta movie. It's like an anime movie.
Yeah, I know about anime.
Yeah.
Hyoka?
No, I know. I'm just saying it's an anime movie.
Do you play Genshin?
No, I've never played Genshin.
You should get into Genshin.
I've never played it, never had any
desire,
knowledge or anything about the game. I just know people play it.
My sister's got me into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What's it about?
You are a traveler.
Okay.
Coming from a distant world, and you're traveling with your partner, either your sister or your brother, depending on who you choose, right?
Okay.
I chose the dude, so I'm following my sister. As we're traveling, an unknown god, stops us, and we say, "Oh shit, let's fight this god."
Okay.
They fight. I lose my sister. I lose myself. I wake up 500 years later, and I'm like, "Fuck, where's my sister?"
Oh damn.
But I fished this emergency food thing called Paimon, and we end up traveling together to find the 7 gods of this world to see if they can help me find my sister.
Okay.
And that is the story. And you go through different regions. You go through a region called Mondstadt. You go through a region called Liyue. And you go through a region called Inazuma. They're all based on different countries. So one country is based on Germany, the other China, the other Japan.
Okay.
Yeah. And you use different elements. You fight. You get different characters. You have fun.
There's stuff being constantly added to that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I see a lot of things about it. I see Genshin Impact trending or something. It's new thing added, and I'm like, oh.
I only got into
this game
it
is
last week.
Oh, this is recent.
Oh God, yeah.
Very
Are you kidding
recent.
me? I am horrible at the game.
You just started.
Yeah.
Wow. Newborn.
Thank you. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I was just gonna ask you the same thing.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
Yeah,
We had a nice Chipotle
I
lunch.
think we're good.
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Are you gonna have fun editing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do the little zoom in things.
No, I'll save that for the TikTok clips. Put little pictures on the screen based on what we're talking about or something.
I have trouble uploading on TikTok from my computer.
All you got to do is what I do is I make the video, and then I save it, and then I upload it to Google Photos, and then I take and I go into Google Photos on my phone, and then I save it to my phone, and then I just post it right to TikTok.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah,
Because I would use the TikTok website.
Yeah, no,
And that's the problem.
just upload it to Google Photos and then save it to your phone from there.
Mm.
Because then it's the straight file that you
Yeah.
used, or you could do Google Drive and do the same thing. Either or.
Yeah.
I just figured I use Google Photos because I have more space on there.
Do you
So,
subscribe to Google Photos?
I did pay for a subscription, like the $2 one.
But that's like a solid, like 100 G.
Yeah, that's all I really need. I don't need like
It's so much.
crazy amount. Yeah, and it's pictures. It's not even like it's
Videos.
tons of like I don't put my YouTube videos in it or anything. Like I have those on my hard drive, so I don't need to. It's just all the stuff I take on my phone just goes straight to there. That way I have some kind of backup. It is a little more complicated though, because like I also have tons of shit saved on my phone and I don't really go through and delete anything. So I have like a bunch of duplicates of things, or I have like
I have a bunch of screenshots.
yeah, that too.
Like accidental screenshots.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes it'll tell me, "Oh, would you like to put these in your archive?" So I do
and then
that.
I just
So
kind of exit out.
Yeah, so I do that.
Oh, you do it?
I do it once in a while if it asks me.
I don't.
It asks me like once in a while, so I'm like, okay, fuck it, I don't need this. I don't need this. Or like, oh, this picture's crap.
I would
get
like
rid
to
of this.
trash it, but they don't give me the option to trash it.
I mean, I'm not really at the point where I need to start deleting things out of Google Photos, so it's not really a priority for me. But if it ever gets to that point, then yeah, I will go through it. But like, I'll have to take a whole
So
day.
much,
I know.
yeah.
I'll just take a whole day to do that because there's like years and years of stuff on there. Even like old family stuff that I threw on there just so I have it.
Mhm.
So it's like,
I do like
Yeah.
Google Photos doing their story thing though.
yeah, some of it I don't like that they make those automated things. It's kind of funny sometimes. It's like, wow, that's actually hilarious. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just like random pictures that like I'd like to forget, or
Yeah.
like they're just there.
I don't know. I like reminiscing.
Yeah, it is
Sounds
nice once in a while. But yeah, man, thank you for coming out here.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for having me. Love to
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, my
Absolutely.
friend.
I love that handshake too.
Yeah, my hand was just
Yeah.
over the thing, so
Yeah.
it just okay. If you guys enjoyed this episode, if you're watching on YouTube, like the video, comment, subscribe, hit
like
the bell.
and subscribe.
If you're listening on audio platforms, whether it's Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
You put it on Spotify?
Yeah, I have Anchor.
What's Anchor?
Anchor is owned by Spotify. You just upload your thing on there and it distributes it to every audio platform for free.
So like Google.
Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Audible.
Wow.
Yeah, all those. Yeah, so if you're listening on any of those platforms,
Hit
follow.
the like button.
If they have a like button, hit the like button. I don't know. There's so many of them, and I've never heard of half of them. So,
Do you want to hear my YouTube outro?
yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming out here, having a great time with me. Just try to remember to like and subscribe.
Try to remember.
Yeah. Try to remember to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Doesn't take a lot of energy from you, but it makes my day so much better. I'll see you again.
It does.
Thank you so much.
There's some real shit in there. I will
Yeah.
say. Yeah. So if you're listening, follow, subscribe, leave a rating, write a review.
Get on Jimmy's TikTok.
This is a podcast after all. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is a podcast.
You can write a review of a podcast, like rate it out of 5 stars. It's pretty crazy.
Guys, I'll rate it out of 5 stars.
Be
if
sure
you
to
rate
also
it.
follow the podcast on TikTok. We're almost at 1,000 followers. We just hit 200 on Instagram, so I just want to say thank you for that. Be sure to also follow on Twitter and on Facebook. With that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Take it easy. Peace.
I like this little, yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
All right, that was good.
My ears feel so deaf.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, it is weird.
Did you like my YouTube outro?
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
No problem.